Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is Mariam. We are here again. Today, we are making another jollof rice. There are several ways to cook this rice, so this is another of my recipe. I cook it in several ways depending on how I feel. So here are the ingredients. As you can see on the screen, we've got some beef, tomato, pepper, onion, rice, and tomato paste, and of course some seasoning. First of all, we're going to start by cooking the meats. I've just added some onion to the pan, and then we're going to season with some paprika, some thyme, and to further take the flavor to another level, I'm going to add some basil. This is lovely, it smells amazing. And I'm also going to add some garlic granules, ginger powder, and then some curry, some salt, half teaspoon of salt to be precise, and then 2 cubes of naan. It's up to you, whatever Maggi seasoning you use, it's all good. We're gonna let this cook for 10 minutes, and after that I checked, added some more water just to make sure I have enough stock when I'm cooking the rice. We're gonna move on to blend the tomato, onion, and peppers. We're gonna blend this to smooth consistency. I checked on the meat. The meat is all good and done. We're gonna set this aside and then move on to the tomato. Cook this for about 10-15 minutes. I added a tablespoon of tomato paste, and then let this cook. I made sure I was monitoring the paste so that it doesn't burn. I never like it to burn. So until it's reduced to a paste form, that was where I was okay with that. Yeah. To move on, I'm gonna fry the meat. Make sure it's nicely fried. It's up to you. I chose to fry this meat today because I wanted to show, you guys that, people that don't have air fryer, they tend to fry the meat. Normally, I use my air fryer, and within 10 minutes, it's all good and done. So, but today I just fry for you guys to fry the meat. And then it's all nicely fried. Took it apart, set it aside, and then added some onion to fry. Fried some onion first before adding the tomato paste, and let this cook for another 10 minutes just to make sure it's well fried. So keep watching. So at this point, I'm gonna season with 1 Maggi cube, 2 tablespoons of curry, and gonna taste for salt. As soon as I'm satisfied, I will be introducing the rice. So that rice is already been soaked for about 5 minutes in hot water and then washed. And then I set it aside for this moment. Since now is the time to introduce it, I've just introduced the rice, and now I'm gonna mix it up with the stew or the sauce, whatever you want to call it. And then I added some nutmeg seasoning, and also introduce the stock from the meat that was cooked. And we are the dreamers of dreams. And then I'll add some water, just a little bit. I'm not going to add a lot of water, just a little bit of water. Some people tend to put too much water in the rice, and then it becomes soggy and all that. You don't need a lot of water, just a little bit. So now I'm adding my sliced onions and tomato. This is totally optional. I feel in the mood to do this. It gives it, a different look. That's why I normally do this sometimes, when I feel like, So today is one of them days, so that's why I'm doing that. If you don't like, you can skip this. It's up to you. So I'm just adding just a little bit of water, about 150 mils, I would say. Keep watching. And as you can see, I'm also adding the stew, the leftover stew from the one I fried earlier on, just to give it a bit of oomph, you see. So cover that, let it cook for 5 minutes, and then I added a knob of butter and let that cook for another few minutes before I'm going to cover up with a foil. This is to trap in the heat, the steam. So at this point I've reduced the heat to the lowest level, and this is going to cook for 10 minutes. This is the crucial time. Some people, if you miss this part, then your rice is going to be too soggy, or there's going to be too much water if you put so much water. So if you reduce the heat, then it's not going to burn. Although some people like it to burn so that it has that smoky smell, but I normally just turn the heat to the lowest setting, and by so doing, it cooks nicely, and that's it. The rice is done. Have you been watching and you still haven't subscribed, you haven't liked or shared this video, any of my videos, please, I will so much appreciate it if you do that. Support this channel and I'll be so glad. I love you all. Thanks for watching. I will see you in my next one. Love you loads.